It's dark. Let me turn on the light. That should be better. That should be better. Okay. So it's Monday. Hello. It's Monday, and I finished work, and I ran errands. Oh, I went out to lunch, had tea and wonton soup with, I spoke about the older gentleman that I'm friends with. He lives in a veterans home. He's 85 years old. And often on Mondays, if I have time, I will go and I will have lunch with him. So I did that today. And then I went to the coast and I took some video and I took some pictures. And that was really fun. Hello there. How are you? And so I just thought I would do a live. I did get invited to go to happy hour, but here was a question I have too for anyone else who's listening, is I got invited to happy hour with two females, two women that I was friends with when I was like in high school and in my 20s. And we were never that close. One of these women I haven't seen in like almost a decade, like 9 years at least. The other one I haven't seen in over a year. But we have like a history together. But I'm like, I'm like, I don't really want to do that. And she invited me yesterday and I thought about it. So let me get back to you tomorrow morning. I had to see how my work schedule is. And I decided against it. I'm just like, why? Why should I do that? Why? For them. I don't even know why they would invite me out. So I didn't go to happy hour. I can go to happy hour with people that are my friends. Abish, hello. Hey, Abish, how are ya? Good to see you. Yeah, I was talking about my day and how I had a choice about going out to visit with some, I don't even, they were like, they're not enemies, but they're not current friends. They were friends from like 30 years ago. And I don't really hang around with them. In fact, one of them I haven't seen in almost a decade. The other one I haven't seen in over a year. And I'm like, why? I mean, why am I going to go and hang out with these people and spend my evening, my whole evening with people? I don't even know if it would be enjoyable. Honestly, I might arrive and be like, oh no, this is exactly what I was hoping it wouldn't be. And then I would be stuck there for at least an hour and a half being polite before I could like get out somehow. I don't know. It's just like, Austin, cha-cha-cha, how are you? Hey, Austin, good to see you. Good to see you. Good, thanks. Look, everyone, you guys are getting to know each other. Nice. Who wants to be a moderator? Do I need somebody? No, you know what the moderator thing is, just because it makes your name blue and then I can see you better and then I recognize you. I recognize Austin's orange and I recognize Abish's red A. You guys are both the A. So it's like from a distance to sort of differentiate, I can see the colors. But since neither of you has a picture or like an identifying symbol, it's a little hard to see. It is easier to see if it's like the blue, which would be like a moderator or something like that. But anyways, what would you guys have done? I mean, I did get invited out, but you know what? I go out often. And I went out for lunch today. Went out for lunch today with my elderly friend. He's 85 years old. He lives in a veterans home. And when I have the time, I've known him for about 15 or 16 years. And when I have the time, I will uh, go and have lunch with him. And we usually go have uh, just a quick Chinese food lunch, like soup and tea. And it's really great. It gets him out of his facility. And, he like power dumps on me because he's that person that does that. So I do get out and I do go do things, but I don't know if I want to hang out with a couple of women that I haven't seen in years. And I'm like, what is this going to be like? Is it going to be horrible? At least I know with the 85-year-old guy, I know it's going to be an hour, and it's going to be what it is. I just have to live with his emotional dump, and that's kind of what I sign up for when I go to do it. But he has no friends, he's got no family, but that's all by his own design. So uh, I'm not even going to talk about that anymore. So, what'd you guys write? Yes, right. Good to recognize through label. Right, exactly. There are no strangers, only friends you haven't met yet. Oh, I've heard that before. I've heard that before. I like that. I like that. Ali Ahmed, Austin, you're pretty gullible. Uh, well, Ali Ahmed, I don't think that's I don't think you know Austin well enough to say something like that. That's right, Austin. Oh, that's funny. Oh, goodness, you guys cracking me up already. It's early. It's early and you're already cracking me up. Keep me happy. Keep me bouncing. Keep me grateful that I didn't go out to happy hour with these women that I really didn't want to go out to happy hour with. I would have been caught up listening to all of their stuff, and it would have been just a bunch of hens around me. Oh, I sound like a man, don't I? Ah, I think there's that energy sometimes inside me. All I am at sending love and prayers your way to whom? Well, thank you. That's nice. Now it's Chocolate Factory. Okay, Mike. Have a great day from New Zealand. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's misery. Tomorrow's not misery. I think you mean a mystery. And today's a gift. Yes, I think I understand what you're saying. Thank you, Mike from New Zealand. Nice of you to chime in. I appreciate that. I was like, when people they just pop through with a little tidbit that's like, it's a little thinker. It's a little like, yes. History, tomorrow's a mystery. Right. History's yeah. Today's a gift. That's right. Boom Boy. Hey, Boom Boy. Welcome back. Good morning. Well, good morning. Where are you from, Boom Boy? I can't remember. I have to see you a few times before I remember where everyone is. Boom Boy, Boom Boy. Were you, I want to say you were like New Zealand also, I think. Right? Mike, like and subscribe to 10. Thanks, Mike. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're just hanging out. That's all. I don't know. People come, people go, and the rest of us just kind of hang out and find things to talk about. I was looking for support because I didn't want to go to happy hour tonight. I get invited to happy hour tonight. I don't know, does everyone know what happy hour is? Happy hour, happy hour. It used to be a real thing in the 80s and maybe the early 90s, mostly the 80s. Nowadays, it's what people of my generation call going out early to eat and drink. Anytime between like 3 and 6 p.m. So that's what we refer to as happy hour. But I got invited to go out to happy hour today, and I didn't want to go because I didn't want to go with the people that were inviting me. It would have been a bigger bummer. It was like, it wasn't going to be worth, the juice wasn't going to be worth the squeeze, as they say. Didn't want to go there. Mike, were you ever a school teacher? No. Boom boy, South Africa. Okay. Uh, okay, I was close, right? South Africa. I will do better to keep remembering that, boom boy. But I wasn't that far off. You're not in Europe and you're not in America. But okay, South Africa. Nice, boom boy. Thank you for chiming in. Do you guys have happy hour there? Does anyone else have happy hour or a certain time of the day when you relax and just sort of relax with your friends? Alan Smith said hi. Hi, Alan Smith. Does anyone else have happy hour? Anyone? 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 Can you name that movie? Oh man, come on, Ferris Bueller, somebody. Happy hour in New Zealand means cheap booze. Exactly. Well, that's what it meant in the 80s here. I don't know if it means cheap booze anymore. It's like expensive booze that they, it's still expensive, but they might give you like a discount on it if you come between certain hours, right? It's cheaper. Nothing is cheap anymore. Unfortunately, it's not cheaper anymore. Um, Austin, happy hour here means your bar is what do you mean your bar is shit? What, what do you mean your bar is shit? I don't understand that. That's funny though, but I don't understand it. Happy hour in UK is half price beers in a pub. Right. It's like you get a discount for a little while. Half price is actually pretty good. Here in the United States, you get like, well, I guess it depends on where you go. I can't speak for all of the United States. It's very huge. But anywhere that I would be interested in going, it just means you're just going to get a more reasonable price. You're not going to get totally like up the rear over it. So, Mike, miss the 80s, me too. Oh man, in the 80s, we used to have happy hour, and that was when I was like at uni, right? And we were all broke. We didn't have any money, but you could go to happy hour and they would have these long tables of food, like a buffet of food. And we would go in as a group of 3, 4, 5 of us, and we would buy a pitcher of beer or something of that nature because that usually was where the discount was for happy hour. And then the buffet of food was free. So, as college students, as uni students, we would drink beers and then we would have a free meal. It was great. Nowadays, they don't offer the free food like they did back in the 80s. Now you have to buy the food. But again, during happy hour, they usually offer some discounts, which is like a discount off of the overpriced price, which sort of just brings it down to like a normalized priced. My Bashar, how are you, sweet? I'm fine, thank you. Joy, hello. I don't do happy hour either. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't do it anymore. Heron Navas, do you have, do I have diabetes? Me? No. I don't do happy hour either. Alan Smith, pubs dying out slowly in the UK. Really? Pubs, or what we call bars here, are not dying out because I actually live in a tourist town. So I live about a half a mile from the beach. And in the main strip, the main area of town, um, there are just bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, and those are pubs just all the way down the street. And then there are restaurants, and some of the bars sell food and, you know, and they're stacked high. Some of them are up high, so you can look out at the beach, and it's just a moneymaker because people will come here no matter what. I mean, honestly, I think people will come here no matter what. They just they want to be part of what the vibe is and what the energy is here in San Diego and in this community and most of the communities up and down the coast. Not too much further south down the coast because um, if you go into like Imperial Beach, which is the furthest most south beach community to the border of Mexico. Um, a lot of people live there, and the property values are still very high, but it's mostly military people that live there because we have a lot of bases, and the water quality is really poor because the Tijuana River flows out of Tijuana, and it's their unprocessed sewage. This is unpleasant. That just dumps straight into the Pacific Ocean, which is just south of Imperial Beach. So many times when you go to the beach down there, there are signs up that saying, do not enter the water, it's contaminated, blah, blah, don't go in. I've been down there plenty of times when it says that. I don't go down there anymore because of that. And the last time I was down there, actually, in a community that I was told was thriving and the property values were going really high. But you go into the beach community that's right up against the beach, and there are all these restaurant, like available rent, please rent, for sale or for rent, right along the beach. Where I live here, it's packed. It's like way too hard to find anything. But down by the border, unfortunately, because of that, people don't go, the tourists don't want to go down there because they can't go in the water because it's contaminated. So, and so the tourists are the main driving force to the bars and the restaurants and the pubs and the shops and the tourist shops that sell the t-shirts and the thingamajigs and the keychains and the magnets and all that stuff. So people are not, the tourists don't want to go to Imperial Beach. Ah, but I love San Diego. I don't mean to be down in any one of our communities, but I wouldn't live down there. I wouldn't live down there for a hot minute. It's mostly, I think, investors that buy up the properties and then they rent. And then there's a lot of military people that live down there. And they are only going to be here for so long, usually, and then they move away. And maybe they keep the place and then they rent it to the next military people that come through because it's very close to Coronado Island Navy Base, which is a big Navy base. There's also 32nd Street Navy Base. We have many, many military bases here in San Diego. So renting to military is kind of an easy thing, but it looks like social benefits high score. Oh, Star-Lord, I'm Groot. Sankalp, hello. Hey, how are you, Sankalp? Very good to see you. I'm glad you're here. My day has been good, thank you. I was just talking about how I would have liked to have gone to happy hour today, but I got invited by the people by people that I didn't I didn't want to go with. So I'm just at home, hanging out, just hanging out. Kelly Bella, hey, how you doing? Okay, does size matter? Never. What? Quick hi, G-Bro. Hey, G-Bro. Good to see ya. Quick hi. All good. I love seeing you. I'm having happy hour at home. Right? Tell me about it. Me too. Just a wee bit. Not gonna overdo it on a Monday, but you gotta always have the happy hour, right? The happy hour. Gotta love that. Kelly Bella. How am I doing? I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing really good. We were talking about happy hour, and I was talking about Imperial Beach, and I was talking about where I live and the beaches that are north of here, and anything north, I'll say, of like central San Diego is gonna have really clean beaches and beaches that are clean enough to swim in, and the ocean water has been washed out, revolved around, and it's gone. It's wonderful. And it's perfectly healthy and fine to go into it. And that would be like starting at like the harbor, the big San Diego harbor, or some people call it the bay, the big San Diego Bay, where all the big cruise ships come in and all the big freight liners come in and all the military ships come in. It's enormous, it's humongous, it's huge, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. It's between Coronado Island and the Point Loma Peninsula. And it's a beautiful place. I make a lot of shorts down there. It's very fun. Love it. Love it. G-Bro, Black Velvet, Apple, and Black Velvet, Apple, and Sprite. What is Black Velvet Apple? That sounds yummy. Hello, my US. Kelly Billa. Okay, nice. The beaches where San Diego shit goes is amazingly clear. That's La Jolla Cove. Usually, I think where he films most of his stuff is either La Jolla Shores or La Jolla Cove. He has mentioned to me he hates Pacific Beach. He has surfed in Ocean Beach, but mostly the locations that I noticed where San Diego shit goes is La Jolla. And it is fun. I'm actually surprised when he goes to La Jolla Cove and he does those dives with the seals. I'm actually surprised it's as clear as it is at the cove because there are so many seals there that I I was surprised really that the water was that clear. But I loved seeing that. He has beautiful content, and it's amazing with the seals just coming right around with him and everything. And so, if anyone doesn't know about San Diego shit, check it out. Check it out. It is amazingly clear. Uh, be bitter. What? Damn, I like you. I want a married problem. Okay, I don't know what that means. G-Bags. Okay, I believe you. Gotcha. Thank you. Blue Shark Entertainment. A cold slushy sounds good in this heat wave. Oh, where are you having a heat wave? We were having a heat wave here, and now it's kind of backing off to sort of normal spring weather. Here in San Diego, California, we are back to normal weather. Today was, I think we had a high of 72 at the coast, which was warm. That was pretty warm. But then tomorrow it's supposed to be down to like 66 of a high, which is nice. But a cold slushy is always good, right? Um, Sign call. Any advice for quitting cigs? Oh, cigarettes? I don't know, but for quitting anything, I would say just wean yourself down, right? Like if you're smoking a pack, then every day try to smoke one less or two less and just slowly wean yourself down. I'm not an expert at that, but that would be how I would do it. Just trying to cut back little by little, you know? Did you see the short of that orange fish? So crazy. The Garibaldi. Gee, bro, are you talking about the Garibaldi, the orange the little Garibaldi fish, right? And he was saying, this is the state fish of California. I'm like, is it? I didn't know that. I'm like, I can't believe San Diego shit is giving us educational information. That isn't what you usually see from a guy who's putting his handprint in concrete. I saw that one. Handprint in the concrete. I'm like, don't put your handprint in wet concrete. Oh no. Years ago, 20 years ago, I dated a guy who did concrete. He poured concrete for a living. And oh, I learned a hard lesson about like, don't you mess with the wet concrete. So, but the Garibaldi was certainly cool. And I was surprised that I haven't actually fact checked him. I don't know if he was punking us with that being the state fish or not. I don't know if he's just like messing with us. But I think that was really cool. The fish was cool to watch, regardless of whether it's our actual state fish or not. But if it was, like, why would a tiny little fish like, or however big, this big, be California's state fish? It seems like we would want a big fish, like a tuna or some mackerel or some big, fisherman's. The marlin. I don't know. It just seems like Sunculp. Uh, you can do it, Sunculp. It's this mental thing. Thank you, but I didn't know that. Yeah, you can quit if you want to. He is such a clown. San Diego shit. Oh my gosh, he is. He's so funny. He's so funny, and he goes from one thing to another thing, and it's funny. I can't be funny. I I don't have the ability to be funny, but he can go from like doing a cruise ship, right, and showing all the lights and lights of downtown to the next day video showing a truck toting a bunch of porta potties with like noises on it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you. It's so funny, and I think that's why he must have. He clearly has. He's got over 200K subscribers now. It's crazy, but I think it's because it appeals to so many people, and I am so. I think that's great. Good for him. Or a shark, right? I mean, we have so many sharks off of our coast. I have I have a couple people that I follow that are drone footage, like San Diego Drone, I think is her name. Her screen name is at San Diego Drone. And she mostly just does Pacific Beach, but she does other areas, and it's kind of remarkable how many sharks are down there. And the surfers are just sitting on the boards or paddling on the boards, and you can see down below the water is clear, and you can see all these sharks like wow, wow, like underneath them. It's like, okay, so I guess a shark could be our state fish, right? Austin, does every state have a state fish? I don't know. That's a very, very good question. Basketball world, you're cute. Thank you. Um, does every state have a state fish? I don't know. And then there's the state bird, right? And then there's the state this and the state that. And it's like, I don't know if every single state has designated bird, and like a state bird and a state fish, and because there are a lot of states that are landlocked, but they still have like probably lakes and rivers, and they still might have designated as state fish. But that would be a good thing for Google to answer, not me. I don't know, quite honestly. We, California, we are a coastline state, so it makes sense that we might have a, a fish and a bird, and we're the most populous state. Also, California is. So we're going to have a lot of things that much less populated states don't have. You know, we have more people just in San Diego than a lot of states have in their entire state. I mean, definitely, for sure we do. It's, anyways. Oh, like it would, uh, joy, like a swordfish, right? Yeah, absolutely. I think so. Tyler, here in Canada, we have the cobra chicken. Cobra chicken? Wait, you're pulling my leg. Are you pulling my leg? Tyler, 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 are you pulling my leg? A cobra chicken. You need to explain yourself because I'm not, I think I've heard that term before. And I think that's kind of a, is that a joke or is that a real thing? I don't know if that's a real thing. Google AI says Iowa don't have a state fish, but other states do. Okay, well, that makes sense. That makes sense that some states have the state fish or the state bird, but not every state would. I get it. Makes sense. Austin, are there any landlocked states with no rivers? Good grief, dude. I am not the Encyclopedia Britannica. You have your very own Google and ChatGPT to ask that to. I would say, are there any with no rivers, no water flowing through them? That's a really good question because we have plenty of states in the United States that are not coastline states, that are landlocked. And there are a lot of big rivers that come down, like from Canada and from other places. And well, Canada would be the only other place, right? Or from the oceans. Nah, they wouldn't. They would only come from Canada, really, right? Okay. This shows you how much I learned in high school. Not great, right? So that's a good thing. I should probably look into that, Austin. My good, right, G-Bro? He's going, I'm not sure. Did they lose? Did they lose fish privileges? Austin is asking G-Bro. Did they lose fish privileges? No, they probably just don't have enough to be able to, or they don't care to have like a state day for the fish. Here's our little trout. I don't know how California's state fish can be a Garibaldi, this tiny little orange fish. But I mean, in San Diego, shit could be pulling my leg. Could be totally pulling all of our legs. I would call Iowa's state fish a bluegill. Okay, maybe you should write a letter to your congressman and like suggest that. Well, we got a lot going on politically in these days, so maybe like this, like naming a state fish, we shouldn't put on the plate of our Congress people. But you could just yourself make a bumper sticker saying Iowa state fish is the bluegill. You could just yourself take it upon yourself to name it. Who says you can't, right? Who, what? Who, what? Who says you can't? Who, I mean, in this day and age, everyone is saying all kinds of stuff. So who says you can't? The river runs through it. Is that the bluegill? Goose goo. Gee mama looking good. Well, thank you, G-Bro. Iowa state bird is the robin, I believe. Well, that's very nice. I think a robin probably is a state bird for multiple states. I don't, again, if I had to guess what California's state bird was, I would say like the pigeon, which is like the worst bird. Or on the coast, we've got the seagull, but the pigeons, because they follow McDonald's, wherever there's a McDonald's, there are pigeons. Where I live, we've got seagulls. Those are very popular here. We've got bagels. We joke that's because those are the seagulls that hang around the bay. We call them bagels. Bad joke. Okay. I don't know what our. I'd have to think. You know, on our state flag, we have like a rattlesnake and like a bear. So that's kind of a trick. Mr. Ambivert. Hi, hello. Jibo, and honestly, I do not like the sound of the robin, especially in the mornings. Oh, well, then maybe you could be in charge of changing what your state bird and fish are. I think you have it in you. Mr. Ambivert, hi, hi. I love the sound of the morning dove. Well, then you know what, G bro? You change it. You change it. Again, bumper sticker on your car, little flag off the back saying morning dove. That's the state bird of Iowa. Just start calling it that. You know, make a t-shirt or something. I don't know. Just start telling people that's what it is. People will believe you. It's crazy. It is crazy. Remiz, under your feet, many broken hearts. Oh dear, that's sad. Rage freak, hey beautiful, hello. X6, hello gorgeous, thank you. Here they come. G-Bro, California state bird is the Oh, the quail. Wait a minute. You're right, G-Bro. I knew that. I did know that. And I was just having a forgetful moment there. But yes, the quail. And when I'm up in the mountains, I see them running. You're you're allowed to them. I think in certain areas, under certain circumstances, because there are a lot of them, but they are really pretty. They have these little things on their head, and they're not even very big. Um, but yeah, they're all over the place. Not in the city. They're not in the city. They're more inland and like in the mountains and in the country and stuff like that. Um, Goo Goo, you look amazing. Sure, thank you. G Bro. He figured it out. G Bro's on it for me because I am not Googling things while I'm doing this, but I knew it was the quail, darn it. I just wasn't thinking. And the fish, I don't know. It could very well be the Garibaldi, right? X6 tips to look so good, damn. Not sure what that means. Okay. Jibo, we have a lot of pheasants here. Oh, well, but you wanted the dove, the morning dove. So the pheasants, you can't make the pheasant your state animal because they won't allow you to start. I don't know if you're allowed to hunt them for food or whatever. But if you like the sound of the morning dove, see, that's kind of a nice reason to keep the animal around, right? That's pretty. Are they like lovebirds? I wonder about that. Business service. Hi, hello. Rage freak. I admire people like you. I wish to marry someone like you. Well, I wish you luck in that too. But I love the morning dove. Um, I'm gonna have to look up the morning dove in Iowa because they like do they like make a little like cooing sound? Pheasants are hunted here for food. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that makes sense. Yeah, and if you have an overabundance of them, it's like in certain place. It's like fishing here in California. A lot of the lakes and stuff that I go to, you look at the signs and it's like the catch limits. Where was I? I think I was at Mount Palomar, and this little itty bitty lake, it was not that big, but the daily catch limit for catfish was like 25. I'm like, what? How many catfish? They must be trying to get them like lower, whatever the limit is in there. But then I was at another lake, and that was like a month ago. And last week I was at Lake Murray, and I was looking at the water, and there were all these baby fish like swarming. At first, I thought it was like tadpoles or something, but it's like, no, they were like fish. They weren't tadpoles. They were like fish, and they were like in schools, kind of going around. They're like little baby fish. I'm like, what are they? And I know at that lake you can fish for, I think there's like 5 different kind of fish, and again, catfish is one of them. Apparently catfish, they're bottom fish. They're very fatty. I love eating catfish. Um, and apparently they reproduce very quickly. If most places are allowing like high takes, like if you catch them, you can take them, you can take up to a large amount of them. It's not like you've got a 2 fish limit. It's like, no, take 15 of them. If you catch 15, take 15. It's like, wow, that's a lot. But then there were all these babies, and I don't know what kind of baby fish they were. Um, but apparently Lake Murray has a lot of fish. They make a woo woo sound, but soft. Right. Okay, so that's kind of purring. Uh, X6, my hands are so veiny. It's because I'm hot. Um, right? Stephen G. It's 6 now. Uh, a catch limit? Is that what you're talking about, Stephen G? Or are you talking about time somewhere? Calm down. Gee, bro, calm down. You're funny. Vicky Harrison, big love from India. Hey, Vicky, big love back to you. Mo, mo, mo. My favorite fish to eat around here is the walleye. Hey, okay, I've never had walleye. So I don't even know what that tastes like. Do not know. Okay, X6 is feeling put in check. He's having a good laugh at all that. Okay, G-Bro, thank you. Because he thinks I have weird looking hands. I actually have nice hands. I do. My veins stick out though, right? My veins do stick out. It's because I'm warm. I'm hot. I should turn the fan on. But then it's like I look like something on the cover of a romance novel because my hair would be my hair would be blowing back. Okay. Walleye is amazing. What does it taste like any other particular fish, or is it got its very own taste? Just like I think catfish. Some people hate catfish and they think it's like the bottom of the ocean. Hey, people love lobster. And you know what lobster is? They are the cockroaches of the ocean. They live on the bottom floor and they are scavengers. They eat all the grime and leftovers on the ocean floor. Yet, it's a big thing here in San Diego for the lobster fishermen. And I know up in Maine and in other parts of the country, coastal areas, it's a big thing to catch lobsters. It's like, do you realize these things are scavengers? But their meat is very, very delicious. Very, very delicious. Exis. No, wait, I lost something there. Mom, how goes everything? Oh, well, everything is good. Exis, no. I said, Uh, Good, Stephen. Hunting is always. Oh, Stephen. Gee, hunting has always has a limit. Right, yeah, right. Same with fishing. Been a minute since I hunted deer, but there's always a limit, right? I think it's close to the taste of grouper. Okay, I've had grouper, but not for a long time, so I can't really remember what it tastes like. Stephen G. Bugs, Austin Shuren, big sea lice. Oh, lobsters, right? Aren't they a wee bit like, I mean, they do taste good, but when you really, yeah, Stephen G. Seafront, yeah, I've heard many people refer, and if you love lobster, don't listen, turn away right now because cockroaches, or not cockroaches, lobster, they crawl around the bottom of the ocean and scavenge, and they live like cockroaches. They just eat whatever, they'll eat anything. It's disgusting. But their meat is very delicious. But yes, they are referred to as like the cockroaches of the ocean a little bit if you live in a place where they are of abundance, right? J and Reels. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Vicky Harrison, Mom, come to India. I will take care of you. Well, Vicky Harrison, that's a nice offer, but thanks. I'm doing fine right here, taking care of myself. I appreciate it, but I want to be here. JK, I'm fine, thank you. X6, how many children do I have? I have enough. I have enough, and they're all adults. They're all grown up, and they live on their own as adults. They have careers and jobs, and they're up, and I hit the launch button, and they are launched into adulthood. There's that. So there's that, right? Kendall Fulton, hey there. Hey, Kendall, how are you doing? Just hanging out. We were talking about everything from me bailing out on happy hour, all the fun things of happy hour could answer. I know I'm getting better at it, G Bro. I'm getting better and better at my answers, I think. But practice makes perfect. I have to keep trying, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying, and I will get better at these things. Are they rockets that you launched them? My kids? Yeah, really, if I just put them on a teeter-totter, right? It's this thing like this. And I put them on one end, and I have a big rock on this end. And then I just take that rock off, and they go, they launch off into adulthood. They launched into adulthood. It's a parent thing. It's a parent thing to believe that you can do all you can do. I've done all that I could do. I'm still here for them. Absolutely, 100%. I'm here for them. And technically, both of each of them only live like less than 5 miles from me. So we talk and we text almost pretty much every day. So, they're adults. They are adults. And you know what, that's not important. Their dad is in their life. Yes, their dad is in their life. Yes, it's good. They've got great life. It's a figure of speech. Right. It's a finger. It's a finger of speech. It's a figure of speech, right? That you launch them out into the world. It's like I've done all I can for them. They are of age, they are of adult age, and just help them get put off into the world. Trish, nice woman. Well, thank you. Nice women, nice men. Nice women, nice men. 6, them and think, I don't, that's so dumb. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Um, Cerise, Odu Talaccio, don't know what that means. Knife, okay. Knife? Knife? Like, okay, gotcha. I think you've got the wrong word. X6, hey, listen, guys, am I being disrespectful because I don't know? Like, tell me. No, you're fine. You're fine, X6. Akmaham, love from Pakistan. Hello, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Deshoy, hello from Scotland. Oh, Scotland's in the house. There we go. I think I only once before have had Scotland in the house. So welcome in, DB Hoy. X6 just asking random questions. That's great. You can ask random questions. S. Reese, runaway old lady. Well, you too, there, buckaroo. Yeah, well, buckaroo, grow up. Stop. Jeep, low bush. Okay, well, there we go. Welcome Scotland and Pakistan. For the goobers that are just being ridiculous, they can just, they're probably gone already, I'm sure. But welcome Scotland and Pakistan. Every once in a while I get someone from Pakistan and Scotland. Honestly, I think I've only one other time had a Scottish person in the house. I don't know if Austin is still here. He's Irish. He might be just lurking quietly and not want to say anything. That's okay. That's okay. Fifth, you look beautiful. Thank you, Stephen G. Strange combination. Oh, Scotland and Pakistan. Well, you know what it is like Northern Europe and Pakistan, that part of the world is waking up right now. So that's why I think we get people from those areas, right? I think that's why. It's not meant to be a combination, it's more of a time zone thing. I don't get rude people. Sometimes they're just young and they're just looking for attention. Austin and Sao, I don't know what that means, Austin. I thought you might have just been here lurking. I thought you were still maybe just lurking around. Yeah, you're maybe kicking back, having a little sip. It's Monday. Oh no, wait, let's see, what time would it be for you? It's almost 5 o'clock here, so I'm thinking is it midnight or 1 o'clock for you, Austin? I think it's 12. DB Hoy, it's 12. How do I get over an X? Just keep moving forward. I'm not an expert at that stuff, but keep moving forward. Just do things. Do things, you bro. It's 7 p.m. here. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, because it's like about 5 here. And you're, G-Bro, you're 2 hours ahead of me. That makes sense. That makes sense. Stephen G. Therapy. Okay. Austin, it means here I was brushing dogs. It's 1 a.m. Oh, you were brushing dogs? Tell me about your dogs. I want to know about Austin's dogs. How many dogs do you have? And what kind? You don't have to give me the full thing. Just give me like how many? And is it multiple breeds or are they all one breed? Curious. Just curious. Lobby just, you're ignoring my comments. Well, there you are then. Yep, 2 hours ahead. M. Segev, do you think I should go do hookups? I don't think I would recommend that for anyone. I think just hooking up with somebody is probably not real healthy, but thank you, G-Bro. What is your question, Low? Austin, I have a deerhound and a ridgeback. Oh, I don't know what a deerhound is, but I do know what are we talking about, like a Rhodesian ridgeback? Because I do know what those dogs are. Short hair, kind of tall, meat like stock, kind of a thick build, but short hair, right? If it's a Rhodesian ridgeback. Elijah, hi guys, Director of Operations here. Elijah, hey, you would be so proud of me today, Elijah. I have been letting comments go and I'm just staying with the chat. You'd be really proud of me. And I have a moderator in the house. Lo, did you read my question or not? Yeah, Elijah's called you, bro. He's keeping me in line. He's teaching me to do better with the chat. So he's all good. Thank you, Jiba, for dealing with Lo J. Elijah, thanks. Amazing work. See, I'm not even slowing the chat. I'm just letting it go. And if I lose some, I lose some, right? Wasn't that your point the other day? Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh no, Lo J. Don't talk to G-Bro like that, G-Bro. A little, maybe, time out. That was not cool. You don't talk. Rhodesian dogs are expensive. Yeah, I don't really know. I didn't have one. I knew someone that had one, and I got to know the dog through that person. Like it was a friend of mine, and so I got to know the dog. It was actually somebody I met at the dog park, and this was like 10 years ago. I had a boxer, and we would go to the dog park, and there was a person there who had a ridgeback, and it was a very unusual dog for this area and to see at the dog park there. And so I inquired about the dog and got to know about the dog. But it was cool. Watching from West Africa, Laman Kamara. Well, welcome, West Africa. Wow, that's great. Austin, Scottish Deerhound is a smaller cousin of the Irish Wolfhound. Yes, Rhodesian Ridgeback. Okay, I'll have to look up the Scottish Deerhound. I'm not familiar with that one. I am familiar with the, as I said, the Rhodesian Ridgeback. But yeah, thanks, G-Bro, for doing that. Just to put a little zip tie on his attitude there. I appreciate that. That wasn't necessary. If anyone starts coming after you, there's no way. I don't want somebody telling you to mind your own because that's not cool. I got your back, my friend, G-Bro. They're both rescues. Austin, good for you. Good for you. I'm surprised because they sound like rescues. That makes me sad a little bit. Like, I hope they don't have sad backstories. You're welcome, G-Bro. Absolutely. Protect yourself. There's no reason for that nonsense. I don't want anyone to ever be rude to you or, immediately, time them. That doesn't bother me at all. Not going to hurt my feelings at all. That person was just being unuseful. They're both rescues. So I hope they don't have bad backstories. Because a lot of rescue dogs, you hear they do have these sad backstories. And especially big dogs, because those are both, I don't know about the Scottish Wolfhound, but I know the Ridgeback is a pretty big dog, and I don't know what the backstory is on that. Sausage eater, beautiful woman. Okay, thank you. The work dogs are Australia Reds and Blues, says Stephen G. Ooh, Australia Reds and Blues. Are they like sheepdog? Do they like working like sheepdog type dogs? Is that what we're talking about? Everyone wants to see it, please, just once. You're so cute. There you go. You got to see my thumbs. Ah! There you go. You got to see it. I know everyone wanted to see it, didn't they? You're right. You're right. You're right. Stephen G. Colliers. Okay, I'm not even quite sure what that is. Is that like a sheepdog? Or do I totally need to look this up? Hey lady, where are you from? California. Austin, they both had trauma as pups. Oh dear. But they're old now and very cool. We live beside the forest and river, so it's hours of it. Oh, that's so oh, well you're like that's the doggy hero. You're a doggy hero to save dogs, and especially dogs that suffered trauma, and then you give them a great life, and they get to live in a beautiful area and be out in nature and explore and be dogs, sniff and run, and that's awesome, awesome. Thank you. I love hearing that. Stephen G. Americans love border colliers. Oh, like border collies. We call them border collies. Maybe that's what I call them. I'm not a dog expert, so I might be calling them the wrong thing, but they are working dogs. Yeah, border collies. I thought they were colliers or collies. I know those dogs, absolutely. And they are working dogs. And why people have them in the United States makes no sense to me unless it's on a farm or a ranch, because they have no business being in the city. Because I know they have to work to be happy, you know, especially the ones that are, naturally inclined to be sheepdogs. They just actually, I went to, I think it was a year and a half ago, my half sister and I went up to the Scottish Rite Festival, um, about an hour from here, and it was a festival that lasted the whole weekend. We went for one day, and they had all kinds of competitions, and but she and I, we share the same father. We have a not Scottish, but we have Irish and English heritage in our genetics. And although we've not been to Ireland, um, anyways, but she wanted to go to this Scottish festival, but they had all of these competitions, men, big strong men throwing axes and climbing poles and throwing poles and doing some really amazing stuff. And then they had the dog competitions with sheep, and they would have competitions of her. It was really pretty exciting stuff. It was pretty fun. And they didn't do it last year, so it was the year before. Last year was 25. So we went in like April of 24. And then they didn't. Last year it got canceled because they lost their location to do it, so it had to be canceled. I need to give her a call and see if it's going to happen this year, because it was really, really fun. Really, collies are working dogs. Yes, yes. Over to you. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling fine, thank you. How are you feeling? We're talking about dogs. We're talking about working dogs, and it's pretty fun. Austin, Sharon, my bad. I thought you meant mine. No, I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear about everybody's dogs. But Austin, I was asking you, but I want to hear their pets, but have strong prey drive and get the old pheasant or the odd pheasant or squirrel. Well, sure they do. Yeah, they do. Of course, they're going to go after. They're going to go after the animals. Even my boxer and my Rottweiler that I had before that, when I would take them out into the country or up into the mountains, they would chase the squirrels. It's their instinct to chase. So, yeah, they're going to do that. Of course, they're going to do that. That is their natural instinct. Okay, where are we? I was talking to you, Austin, by the way. Federatio, hello, hello. Referring to above. Yeah, I'm a billionaire from Qatar. Well, billionaire in the house. In the house. Come on in. Throw some money, baby. Throw some money. Exmoo, where are you from, sis? I am from San Diego, California. You're so scared to answer me. So funny. Shrinkin. Not really. Not really scared of a whole lot. So I got people in the house here with dogs, and they will come after you if you're not nice to me. And these are big dogs. These are hunting dogs. These are dogs that like to eat things like squirrels and quail and little birds and stuff. So be careful. Be careful. Don't mess with me, or I will sick my friends' dogs on you. Be nice. Ah, well, that settled everything down, didn't it? And it's just a Monday. It's just a Monday. What's that song? Manic Monday. Manic Monday. I did go to work today. But I did cut it. I did cut it early. But that's okay. You know, Austin. That's right. Like, don't ignore me. It's like, well, dogs are gonna come for them, right? Austin, would you not sick your dogs on that Shrinky? This person's name was Shrinky. It's not a very tough name. But I was at work for a whole while today. For a while today, too. Yeah, for a while. I was for a while, and then things got kind of slow. So I went and had lunch with my the 85-year-old man who lives in a veterans community that I look after a little bit. Went to see him, and then I was like, went to the beach for a little bit, went to the grocery store, and I'm like, we'll deal with it tomorrow. It was nothing really, really pressing today. So after about 2:30, I kind of cut myself loose. Figured I can deal with anything that crops up this afternoon tomorrow. Right? Right. I'm too old to kind of shenanigan around with late afternoon stuff. Okay, here comes Shrinky. You guys ready for this? You're not interested in young lesbian IG. Why you're so scared? Just answer openly. Who wants to take that one? Who wants to take it? The dog owners with their dogs? Or should we just let it roll by? Maybe we'll just let it roll by. That one's just silliness. Austin, too old to work, too young to retire is where I'm at these days. That's me. That is me, Austin. I am too old to work, and I'm too young to retire. I'm in that weird mushy place where I'm kind of waiting. Okay, Shrinkish. Okay, thank you, Jibo. I am in that squishy place in the middle where it's like, but I can't really quit yet. I have to keep at least for another few years until I can see a clear path all the way to the future. So I'm still working a bit, you know. Secluded, howdy. Hello, Secluded. How are ya? Welcome in. We are just chatting about all kinds of things today. Big JM, you are never promised tomorrow. No, you're not. Never promise tomorrow. That's, oh, we're going down a dark place. We're going down a dark place. If we're talking about not being promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one. Thank you, G-Bro. Perfect. Well executed, my friend. Just put a little beep right in that mouth. Awesome. My sister retired at Christmas, and of course I'm happy for her, but kind of jealous. Yeah, right? Is she older? Because, Austin, I think you're a little bit younger than I am. I'm 60, and I think you're a little bit younger than I am. So is she older than you? Or, I mean, it's not my business. You don't actually have to share. But I don't know in Ireland what is the sort of typical age for retirement. That's a really good question, right? Because I'm, it would be nice to retire, but I can't really yet. I'm I'm waiting for that off ramp, but it doesn't really exist yet. I need to put in a little bit. I need to put in more. Yeah, Big Jam. You're only, oh, no, I absolutely believe that. Absolute 100,000% that you're only as old as you feel, for sure. Stephen G is, I'm 50. Okay, so you're younger. And that's great. That's a good age. Shrinky. Okay, bye. Okay, bye, Shrinky. Thanks. Hope you come back with a more chipper attitude, more like attitude next time. All right, Chowskis. Stephen G, 50. I remember being 50. It goes by really quick. It goes by really, really quick. Big Jam, I'm retired some days. Oh, I'm retired some days. I feel old some days. I feel young. Right, right. It's some days this, some days that. I absolutely understand that. I mean, I get up some days, I'm like, yes, let's go take on the day, right? Go and you take on the day. And another day, it's like I wake up, I'm like, oh, I can't do anything today. I don't want to do anything today. I totally get it. Stephen G, I remember being 20. Right? Right? I remember being 20. And it's funny because when I was 20, I thought people that were 50 were old. You'd think of those people, old, 60. Oh, grandparents. Really old. It's like, ooh, that went by quickly. It's like, how did I get from there to here that quickly? But I guess it happens. 1 minute wasn't enough. Oh, I didn't see. Did he say something else? Okay, well, you handled it, G-Bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. He can hit the road for all I care. I appreciate you you having my back and taking care of that. Or having your own back, Don't let anyone be in quotes, not Ed, or what do we got? LOL, right? Right? It's funny. Austin says, creakier and crankier. I don't know that I'm crankier. I think I am creakier, for sure. The first one, creakier, oh, 100%. The older I get, I'm like, it's a little slower getting out of bed. It's like, when I put myself to bed, I was perfectly fine. Everything worked. My body worked. I felt fine. You wake up in the morning, it's like, yeah, I get the creakier thing. Crankier, I don't know that I'm crankier. Sometimes I have less patience. I'm also able to laugh at things a lot more. And I am more cranky as I get older, says G-Bro. Oh, well, I think maybe that's normal. Big Jam, have a great evening and hope to see you tomorrow. Thanks, Big Jam. Appreciate you coming in. Hit the like, and I would love to see you again. You've been pleasant to have around. I appreciate that. Yeah, crankier. No, I knew what you were saying, Jibro. Yeah. I don't know. Is that a thing? As we get older, we get crankier. Is that just natural? I think rather than getting cranky, I just don't want to be around people as much. And maybe that's why I didn't go to this happy hour thing tonight, was because I was like, as I've gotten older, I definitely am able to just say no. And when I was younger, I would have been like, well, they invited me, I should go and at least spend some time. And now at my age, I'm like, immediately when I saw the invitation, I was like, oh, I don't want to. And you know what? I'm not going to. And so I don't want to be around people that I don't want to be around. And so I'm not going to do it. But I used to. I used to definitely go and hang out just because it was getting me out and out being social and whatever. It'll be fine. And I know if I had gone tonight, it would have been fine. But fine at my age, I'm like, fine isn't enough to get me to go and meet them. No, no, it's got to be something I'm like, ooh, that sounds like fun. I want to go do that. Then I'll go. But honestly, fine isn't going to get me out of the house, right? I used to love being around people like at parties. Now it's not like that. I hate crowds. Oh, me too. For sure, I hate crowds. My son, he's in his mid 20s, and he's very into right now going and seeing live music. We have several bands, and he's very into older music. He likes the newer music, but he likes old rock and roll, and he loves stuff like that. Like last year, or not last year, it had to have been the year before, because they did not tour last year. He went and saw the Foo Fighters, and I was really jealous because I love the Foo Fighters. And he got invited by some friends, and he said, "Mom, if I bought the tickets, I would have bought you a ticket and brought you with me." And because he knows how much I love them, he did buy me a T-shirt from the concert. But I digress. Um, but I actually said to him, I said, you know what? It was at Petco Park here in San Diego, which is the enormous baseball stadium. And he said they were down on the ground. And he said he was maybe 15 feet away, 15 people from the stage, so he could see Dave Grohl, the lead singer. And he could see the sweat on his face, and he could see the guitar and everything. He didn't have to look at the Jumbotron. But he said for the entire 3 hours, he was like stuck between a mosh of people. And I was like, no. As much as I would love to do that for about 5 minutes for one song, there's no way in the world I want to go be in a mosh pit or a big mash of people like that, even up in the seats. I mean, if you're way back here in the seats, what's the point of even being there? You're paying $150 or something to sit way back here. And then you're just looking at the Jumbotron, which is like, well, I can then just look at it on, because plenty of people will have their phones and it'll be on the internet. So, no, I can't. So, what you were saying, Jibro, about going to concerts, yeah, I used to like going to parties too. Yeah, for sure. But crowds, that whole rambling thing I just said was about like, I have no desire to go to see a big, huge concert like that ever again, ever. Smaller venue, maybe, but never the big ones, right? I only know about Petco Park because my bro said, he goes, shit, yes. Oh, he goes there for baseball games. Yes. And that, you see how big that place is. You see how big it is? Imagine it being packed for a concert. I mean, completely sold out, all the seats full, and then the whole ground level. You know, they'll have a stage built out about a quarter of the size of the field, or maybe bigger. But then the floor, the whole ground level is just like packed with people standing. It's just, ooh, gross. Ooh. Sell your account for me. I want use as a small yacht. I don't know what that means either, G-Bro. Yep. Pass 6.0. House situation, Tennessee, USA, and right now. Well, where I am, it's fine. G-Bro, I've been to Target Field a lot in Minneapolis. Okay. Is that as big as, is it like a stadium thing? Is it, you know, like a ball field, like a football field or a baseball field or something like that? Because that's what Petco Park is. And, you know, they name it Target Field or, you know, in Petco Park. Every few years it gets named something else. It's like who donated the most money to have their name put on it for the next few years. We have a lot of venues here in San Diego to see music. And I never know, my son will be like, oh, I'm gonna go to Snapdragon Stadium. I'm like, what the heck is that? He's like, you know, the one down in Mission Valley. I'm like, oh, the Murphy, yeah. It's been called it was called Qualcomm after that. And then it was called something else. And then they tore it down and built up this new thing. And now it's called Snapdragon Stadium. I have no idea what most of the places in San Diego are called because they keep changing the names of them. Yes, it's a stadium for the Minneapolis Twins baseball, Major League Baseball. Okay, gotcha. Oh, Tofi, hi, how are you? Good to see you again. Good to see you again. King Helord, Cha-Cha, will you marry me? No, thank you, but I appreciate the offer. Never hurts to ask, right? But no, it's all good. It's all good. I don't know, you guys getting tired? Are we done? Are we done for Monday night? It's been a fun Monday. It was fun. I liked hearing about all the dogs, especially. I loved hearing about Austin's rescue dogs and about the dogs that, um, you know, are like natural instinct, the hunting part of it all and stuff. It's really fun. This is an entertaining site. Okay. Yeah, maybe what do you think, Jibo? Maybe we're done. Bedtime for Bonzo. Good night, all. Austin, good night. Great to see you. I will see you soon. I will see you soon. All right, I think that maybe it's time for us all to say goodnight. G-Bro, thank you. Great, great. Applause for G-Bro. A round of applause for great G-Bro. Good night, people, and I will see you soon. I love you very much. Bye-bye.